Hey guys, um, coming in, this video is going to be about being chronically ill and having to go through the system to be validated as disabled and getting disability. I was scrolling through TikTok earlier today and I came across this video of this woman who just, you could tell by the look on her face, she was just done. She was contemplating on ending. A lot of us who were watching the video commented on the video letting her know she is not alone, because this is her 4th time fighting for disability and being denied. I know how she felt, how she's feeling. A little bit ago she made a video responding to my comment, and as well as others' comments who were trying to tell her, that this process is long and hard. You're not going to get it the first time, you're not going to get it the second time. Some people do, and a lot of us don't. But don't give up. Don't end yourself because the system isn't working. So when I saw her second video, responding to us who are trying to get through to her to let her know she's not alone and she needs to keep pushing. She reading everyone's comments who are trying to get her to keep going did help her. She doesn't feel as alone, and she's going to keep fighting. I did reach out to her in the second video and I let her know, this is a community here. The people who are telling you to keep going and telling you their experiences, we're part of that community. More than likely, you can ask any one of us and we'll tell you, reach out to us. We're here. Even if the only thing we can do is listen to what's going on with you. So, with that being the basis, yeah. Being chronically ill and trying to get the disabled label, approved, all that, it is hard. Me, myself, I have 6+ times. This time is a little different because 1, I have an attorney, a lawyer. 2, there's more changes in the system. But I have been fighting for my disability since 2009. I have been disabled for the good majority of my life. And I know a lot of you guys who've been here for a while on my channel, remember the videos on this. So, but yeah. Knowing that the system is broken, no matter how many times they try to revamp it, fix it, whatever label you're trying to put on it, it is so harsh on us, the best way I can put it right now. I'm still recovering from brain fog from being sick. But yeah, the system is flawed and it is so messed up. And it's like I said, there are people who can get it within the first 2 tries. And then there are people like me, like that lady, and others who have been fighting for years and multitudes of times and getting nothing. I am starting to get my healthcare team in order, as you can tell from, like I said, previous videos. That is helping me with treatments and things like that. The lawyer's helping with the legal part of the disability part. Yeah, it's tough, it's long. There are times where you want to give up. There are times where where you want to give up both on fighting for the disability and ending yourself. I've had both feelings. And yeah. I've had the feelings of fear, not knowing if I'm going to be able to walk the next morning. I have the fear of more going wrong in my body. But I had to learn how to find the smallest things that I had accomplished throughout the day and focus on them to make me be any amount of happiness. So, yeah. So those who are chronically ill or terminally ill or anything like that, who are fighting not just for disability but just their bodies in general, it's hard. And knowing that people in our everyday life or strangers on the street look at us and judge us so quickly, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. What helps is having the people around you who can and will stick by you and help you through. For me, that's my husband, that's my grandma, that's my little brother, that's my best friends, which I have 4 of them. 4 of them. 4. Yeah. Oh, and that little one there, sleeping. Yeah. And that's just the beginning. So, in being chronically ill or terminally, or your day to day will change and vary faster than you can blink. You can start off having a good day, feeling decent or feeling your norm, and then you take a step forward and the next thing you know is you feel like you got hit by a train. So, yeah. And those pains, those symptoms will vary. And there will be so many different combinations of them. And if you're someone who has like one or two conditions, you can predict things a lot better. But if you're someone who has a multitude of conditions, different conditions, it is so hard to predict. So hard. And when you are unable to work or to do anything really, you start learning to build a nest around yourself. And that's usually things like keeping something, a drink, snacks, a hobby, medications, blankets, pillows, other tools like my knee braces, my reacher. Just to help your symptoms stay low. I know what it's like. Believe me, I know. I've been dealing with stuff like this since I was about 7 years old. And I'm now 30. I'm 39, gonna be 40 this year, in May. And for a long time, I was medically neglected on so many different levels by so many different people, including myself. So, and like I said, like that lady, I was at that level so many times. So many times. And it is scary. And it is painful. And it is... And it's worse when you're going through so much alone. And you have so many other things and people depending on you. Like I had a bout of it when I was taking care of my grandfather when he had his dementia. And what changed it was the fact that he didn't remember who we were. He knew we were family, that he was okay with us, but he didn't know who we were. Like, were we the grandkids? Were we his nieces and nephews? Were we his kids? But seeing him remembering my grandmother, remembering he's married to her, and knowing that I had my husband, who was then my fiance, there, and who in a way was relying on me because he was going through his own mental situations, that gave me a spark to drop that feeling of needing to end. And yeah, I haven't felt that way in a while, and I'm thankful that I haven't. But I remember feeling that feeling a lot. And like I said, a lot of the times I went through it alone. So, but yeah, if you are dealing with chronic issues, terminal, whatever type of issues where you're fighting yourself, know you're not alone. Find the community and reach out. Or find your people around you and reach out. You know, don't focus on trying to keep going for someone else. You have to want to keep going. You have to find that reason to keep going. Whether it be because you don't want to hurt your loved ones, or whatever the reason be, keep going. But it has to be your reason, nobody else's. So, yeah. I know this wasn't more about the illnesses, but it needed to be said. Yeah. It, yeah. But anyways, just, even if you're not going through some type of illness, just find your reason to keep going. So, even if you have to focus on things like, oh, you were able to get out of bed this morning, or you were able to make yourself a sandwich, you were able to take your medications, you were able to take care of your fur baby, or, you know, you were able to wake up, you were able to roll over, whatever the reason be. Focus on that for the day or for the night or for however long. So, all those little things can add up, both on the good and the bad, but if you focus more on the good, it'll help. It'll help. It won't cure anything, but it will help. So, but yeah, like I said, just know we're here. We're here. We know the path is long and hard. And a lot of us can and will be there if you need us. So, don't be afraid to reach out. So, we gotta have each other's back. But, yeah. Well, alright. I'm gonna end the video here. And I will see you guys later.